have some scattered showers and storms out there, so very hit and miss. And I think the coverage of them will be a little bit less than yesterday. Yesterday we had more of those storms out there, capable of some of those downpours. And we'll have a few of them possible today, but again, maybe not as busy as yesterday. Taking a live look at some dry roads right now in Davidson, where they are hosting a triathlon today. So again, hopefully they're able to catch more of that sunshine as we go into the afternoon. The rain will be pretty hit and miss like it was yesterday with some of those downpours. But again, that triathlon happening in Davidson today. We've got mostly some clean sweeps here on radar. There's one tiny downpour just to the south there of Monroe this morning as we had some showers and storms kind of roll through late yesterday evening and into the overnight. And it's all because we've got this stationary front kind of parked up and down the East Coast. Some of these showers and storms just continuing to linger. And when they have this stationary front, they're pretty slow, right? So if you get a downpour, it's tough for it to move. So we had some of those flooding concerns yesterday. So today we'll have a mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures will warm up, getting into the 80s, with a couple of these showers and storms possible as we go into the afternoon. You can see there's not as much around the Piedmont. The high country gets a couple of those showers and storms as we go into the afternoon. And keep things on the drier side tonight. The storm chances, I think, are a little bit more isolated going into tomorrow. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer in the middle 80s. We'll keep that scattered shower and storm chance through Tuesday and possibly even into Wednesday. We dry out on Thursday, and that's because we'll finally bring in a front with some of these storms going into Tuesday and Wednesday. That will clear and kind of kick this unsettled pattern out of the way. But what it will also do is bring in some much cooler air, a big cool down coming by the end of the week. It will start to really feel like fall by Thursday and Friday. Temperatures climb into the upper 80s going into Tuesday, but then look at that, we're in the upper 70s by Thursday. Fresh fall feel as we head into the weekend. Overnight lows could even drop into the upper 50s, feeling real crisp going into Friday morning. Tropics are still pretty active. We have Lee as still a hurricane, Margot a tropical storm. Margot will kind of hang out where it's at, and then we have two areas of development off the coast of Africa. Lee is a Category 2 hurricane right now with 105-mile-per-hour winds, still sitting about 300 miles northeast of the Leeward Islands. You can see that's Puerto Rico right there, so swells and rip currents really affecting the islands. And it continues to look like it stays offshore, headed towards Bermuda, could get back up to Category 4 strain, could still intensify again, but it squeezes in between the high pressure and that front that's going to keep us so cool. That front will act as a fence and should continue to steer Lee out to sea. But again, pretty tough forecast because it does slow down significantly, so something to watch. But at minimum, we are looking at some dangerous swells and some rip currents along Carolina beaches this week, so something to keep in mind. Scattered showers and storms today, temperatures in the low 80s. It stays pretty muggy as we go into the overnight. A little bit drier going into Monday. We keep that storm chance Tuesday and Wednesday, and it feels like fall by the end of the week.